Oh, hello, you guys. Hello. I realized I needed my phone charger, so I had to go grab that real quick. Hello, you guys. Hi. It's Thursday, right? I don't even know what day of the week it is. Hello. Can you guys see me? I need to refresh my phone. Let's see. Yes, it's finally up on my phone, so you guys can see me now. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully well. There was some pretty crazy weather. We actually didn't get what I thought we were going to get. Most of it stayed south of here. Where Brooke lives, mid and southern Indiana got hit pretty hard. Northeastern Illinois got hit pretty hard with stuff last night. So hopefully everybody stayed safe. Hello, everyone. We just got a lot of rain. We had a lot of rain and it was windy, but that's about it. Hello, everyone. All right, I'm going to scroll all the way up here. I already know who's here, early bird today, Miss Lisa. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. 2:50 p.m. Lisa, super early here in the chat. Miss Kim's here. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Terry V, good to see you, lady. Karen, hey Karen, good to see you. Karen's going to be my bid ender tonight. Thank you in advance, Karen and Kim and Gavin, for helping out in the chat tonight. Thank you all. Miss Sharon Spencer, hi Sharon, good to see you. Sharon, I'm going to give you a little shout out here. Thank you for all your kind comments all the time on everything. Thank you for all of that. It's nice to read those things every once in a while, so I appreciate that. Miss Leanne, welcome in. There is Gavin. Hey, Gavin. Good to see you guys. Mama Pam and I, for the third week in a row, went estate sailing all day long. I don't even have my stuff out of the car. I haven't brought it up here yet, but we had some fun stuff today. I got some really good vintage plush today, so I'm excited for those. Dusty Moose, hey lady, good to see you. Let's see. Matthew, hello Matthew, good to see you tonight. Miss Caroline, hello. There is Mama Pam. I'm sure she just got home not very long ago. Let's see. Chris is here. Hey Chris, welcome in. Welcome. Jennifer Cagle. Hello, Jennifer. And thank you to those that popped over on Instagram last night. I had a just on a whim live sale, kind of decided Monday. Hey, why not? So I thank you for those of you that popped over there last night. It was just an hour. It was only live an hour. It was very fast. So yeah, thanks for coming over there. All right. Mary's here. Hey, Mary. Good to see you this evening. Miss Shannon Ferrara. Hello. Critter Girl, welcome in. Brooke. Yeah, I wondered. It said like around Bloomington and down in that region. I know Brad and Greg, I was texting them. I was like, be safe, kind of central Indiana, and a little bit of southern Indiana too. So hopefully everybody's okay. Let's see. Elaine, hello Elaine, good to see you. I'm glad you're okay, Brooke. I'm glad you're okay. Aaron, hey Aaron, good to see you. I don't know if you had crazy weather down by you, Aaron. I don't know. Down Ohio way, Indiana, like that corner of Indiana and Ohio. I don't know if you guys got that down there or not. I know a lot of states were dealing with stuff last night. Hello, Tina. Good to see you. I'm trying to get through these quickly, you guys. Sandy B. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty, because all week long they were predicting it was going to go like right across Michigan, and kind of like a diagonal line. It ended up staying further south, so we didn't get nearly what was predicted up this way. So I'm sorry for everybody that got crazy stuff last night. So I'm going to. I already hear Parmesan's getting into something in the hallway. So, Karen, I haven't told you what your favorite orange cat has done lately. He decided the 5 scratching posts that he has in the house is not enough. And he has decided to scratch the paint off of a wall. I'll have to take a picture of it. Like, I thought it was just a tiny little thing, and then it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and then he was caught in the act. He's real cute, but he's orange through and through. He does bad things. So yeah, he scratched paint off the wall. Not, thankfully, our brand new painted bathroom. But yeah, now I have to repaint a wall in the laundry room because he's terrible. Yeah, I wish it was a nut cup, Dusty. That might be a little bit easier to deal with. Not a painted wall, but yeah, he's terrible. Okay. I am going to go over how the sale is going to work tonight, and then we'll get into it. I do have, I did schedule another sale. So next week, because it is traveling week for Mama Pam and I, we are going to Elkhorn. And so I've shifted the sale to Monday. So I won't be on Thursday next week. I will be on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I just scheduled that broadcast maybe about an hour ago. So that's already up there. And so that will be a totally separate, like, invoice-wise sale. Last night on Instagram, tonight here. And then I do have another sale tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Instagram. And if anybody purchases from those, I can combine ship all of those things. Invoicing will happen for me this week. I'm hoping to get everything done on Saturday. Saturday is my goal, to get everything packed and invoiced. So, okay. So I'm going to get my, most of you are very familiar with this. Welcome in anybody that's new watching tonight. My allergies are crazy bananas today. Like, I don't know if it was going in and out of people's houses and garages and basements for estate sales. I think we went to 5. I think we went to 5 estate sales today. And yeah, some of my allergies are, so if I have to dab my eyes or something with a tissue, I apologize in advance. But yeah, it's crazy bad. Okay. So make sure you're logged in. As a reminder, that's how you can access and type in the chat. Make sure you're logged in, and then it should automatically pop up for you. You want to be in live chat, all messages, not top chat. As a reminder, in your chat settings, refresh often. And my neighbor, for whatever reason, always decides to mow the lawn at 8 p.m. Eastern on a Thursday. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing the mower. It's very loud for me because my window is right next to my ear. So apologies if you guys are listening with earbuds and you can hear the mower outside. So refresh often. The lag seems to be not quite as bad as it has been, but I will do the counter on the screen tonight so we can find out together how bad the lag is. And you can refresh by exiting out of YouTube and coming back in. The quicker way to do so is to find the gear wheel icon. So your mobile devices will be in the upper right-hand corner. When you touch the screen, computer will be lower right-hand corner, and you can also refresh on your TV in your home settings if you are watching on the TV. I will give a starting price for items tonight, and that will be in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. I will give you information, measurements, and note if there's any kind of issues, so damage, any kind of chips, repairs, that sort of thing. I will do my best to show all that to you here live on the screen. If you're interested in anything tonight, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. I will highlight them as I see them come into StreamYard, and I will do the 20-second countdown. And the highest bid that I see come in before Karen G's official bid end tonight will be the winner. I'm also doing just in cases. All I ask is that you have at least one straight bid on the current item that I am showing. Then you can use a just in case during the countdown. That is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item plus the letters JIC. Type that into the chat. And if the just in case bid is highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount, but keep in mind multiple just in cases that come in before the bid end do turn into regular bids. Most of you have purchased from me before, but if you're brand new, I do need some information sent to me. My email is up there at the top of the screen. You can also find that information down in the description of the video. I've also pinned it in a comment somewhere in the chat. There's a pinned comment. I do need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that I can send a PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can still purchase something. Just let me know when you send the information that you would like to check out as a guest. When I send the invoices out, I can send you a direct link, and then you can just follow the prompts. It will tell you what to do, and you can check out with any debit or credit, and Venmo and Apple Pay as well. Just make sure when you fill out your information that your correct shipping address is on there, because that's where your label is printed from for your packages, and that ensures that you have accurate tracking for your package as well. When I do send my invoices out on Saturday, keep in mind that's due within 24 to 48 hours of receiving that. I will always email you or message you on Instagram if that's what you prefer when your invoices go out, so you're not wondering where they're at. I do ship from Michigan. Shipping's not included with the winning bid price. I do offer shipping through Pirate Ship, so that is discounted, so I pass that right on to you guys. And that's why I need your shipping information to calculate the shipping for your package. And that is based on the size, the weight, and where you live in relation to me. I do have shipping available to anywhere in the US and Canada. I can ship elsewhere, but just keep in mind the other international countries tend to be much higher for shipping. And I already covered the last two things. And so yes, tomorrow invoices will, not tomorrow, Saturday invoices will roll out for me for this week. I think that about covers everything. Of course, if anybody has questions as we go along, I do have, I don't know, I did a little bit of crafting. So I have a couple handmade things tonight. I do have a little bit more, like the remainder of anything patriotic tonight is coming, so that it can get to you in time before 4th of July. So I will ship that out next week. Hopefully it will get to you in time. And some just general cute things tonight. I do have some ephemera and books, ceramics, all sorts of mixture of stuff. Monday, I do plan to have more antique-y kind of things, more Victorian kind of things, more ephemera, maybe not as kitschy of stuff on Monday. But Wings, hello, good to see you. And Deborah Williams, I saw you pop in there too. And Lena, good to see you all tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, Renee's here too. Hi guys. I know you guys are super chatty in the chat. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with, I have some Kewpie things tonight. One of the estate sales we went to last week, she had an entire room of Kewpie stuff. And it was actually hard to pick out some of the stuff, but I do have some of the stuff from her collection this evening. So I'm going to start with some postcards. This is going to be a choice starting at $3, and I have 6 different ones. So I've numbered them so that will be a little bit easier for you to tell which ones that you're interested in. So these are not the antique Kewpie postcards. These are reprints from the antique postcards from the 70s. So these are all 70s reprints. So a couple of them have some writing on them, but most of them are unused. All right, so I'm going to go through all the choices. So I did bring 3 that were kind of just general cute, and then 3 that could kind of work for patriotic. Okay, so I'm going to start with the patriotic ones, and I will show each one of those. Okay, so I will tell you what they are called as I go through them. So choice starting at 3. This one I'm going to call Sailor. So we've got the little SS Kewpie. No pants required for him. Very cute on this one. So that one's going to be number 1. This one does not have any writing on the back. They all have like a little bit of information about Rose O'Neal sort of thing on the back. Okay, so MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. That was number 1. Try and go through these quickly. Number 2, I'm calling Flag. This one has a yellow background. This is really cute. This one I know was printed in Good Housekeeping magazine. I have seen the article from this one. So we have Cupid down here holding the American flag. On the little statue here, it says the father of the country. And so very cute. This one does have some writing on the back. Okay. Number 3 is Army. So we have the little Cupid soldier here. So this one is actually one that you were meant to fold in half and kind of cut this out and make like a little 3D paper doll. This one does not have any writing on the back. Dusty, I see your 4. Thank you so much. All right. And number 4. So now we're moving out of those. This one I'm calling Moon. I'm not sure that, I don't know if that's supposed to be ice cream. I have another ice cream one that it kind of looks like rice pudding. I don't know why that looks like that to me. But Cupid's just hanging out in space, eating some rice pudding. This one doesn't have any writing on the back. That one's number 4. Erin, I see your 5. Thank you so much. 2 moons. Yeah, that's for sure. Number 5 is the ice cream one. This is a pretty iconic imagery. This was printed on tin litho serving trays and advertising pieces. That one is very cute for summertime. This one does not have any writing on the back. And then, I'm sorry, Brenda. You've only missed you just missed my spiel, which you've heard 100 times, so you didn't really miss much. And then the last one I'm calling Bubbles, because they're standing on a little mountain, and all the little bubbles have different desserts inside. Delicious. This one does not have any writing on the back. So these are all 70s reprints of antique Cupid, either illustrations or postcards. Okay, so I'll go back through them one more time and then we'll do the countdown. Okay, so number 6 was Bubbles. Number 5 was Ice Cream. Number 4 is Moon. Number 3 is, what did I call this one? Army? Yeah, Army on this one. Number 2 is Flag. And the last one is Sailor. Okay, so I'm going to do the countdown right now. It looks like Erin at Blueberry Barn has a high bid at 5. Dusty just popped in there with a 6. So I'm going to run that countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm not going to be able to hold them all. Those are all the patriotic ones. So you can claim by number. Number, if you can remember the number or whatever I called them. All right. Let's see. I got a just in case from Dusty and from Erin. Jennifer popped in there with an 8. There's the bid end. Dusty and Jean, your 13 and 9 both came after the bid end. So at the end there, it looks like Erin at Blueberry Barn at 12. So let me know numbers or subject matter. 5 is Ice Cream, 4 is Moon, 6 is Bubbles, 2 is Flag, 1 is Sailor, and 3 is Army. Or any combination thereof. Second pick's going to go to Dusty. 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. All right. You got it, Erin. Thank you so much. All right. And second pick for Dusty. So let me know, Dusty, if you wanted any of the I have more. I have more to bring to other sales, so don't feel like you're missing out. I have more. These are just the ones that I kind of to pick out for tonight. 2. Okay, Dusty's going to take Flag. Okay, you got it. Let me write these down. Dusty. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. That is Erin. All right. Third in line there. So I think it was Jennifer Cagle. I have Thaler and Army. Those were the two. 1 and 3. Those were the ones that I had left. And Jennifer, you can pass if you want. Jean, you're going to be on deck after that. And I think that was everybody. Oh, MJ, way back there at the beginning. Okay, Jennifer's passing. No worry about that. Jean, you're next if you are interested in any of those. And then MJ. We'll go back to MJ. 1, 2. 1 and 3. All right, Jean, you got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. That is Jean. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much. Let me write that down real quick before I move on. Right. What is that? 9. Okay. All right. I do have more. I was able to get quite a few of her postcards, and actually, they're all kind of like in like a little protective sleeves and stuff. And I'll have to get the photos out and show. She took photos of a lot of her QP collection. So there's 2 photographs that I have that were in with the postcards too. So that was fun. All right. Let's see. I am going to do, these are going to be starting at 10. And this is for the pair, not for choice. I should have put pair in there. These guys, I don't think these guys made my preview. I don't know if I stuck them in or not. Maybe I didn't. So you're gonna get the pair of these cute little puppy dogs. They are both ceramic, no cold paint. They have probably been together a good long time. I do not know the manufacturer for these. I have never seen these little puppy dogs before. They're not salt and pepper shakers. You would think that they are, but no, they're just little puppy figurines. I just thought they were the cutest, but I couldn't find them, so I don't really have any information to pass on to you. They have lashes for days, certainly. This one's just wanting a big old hug, and that one wants to play. There were not any chips that I could find on either one. Deborah and Renee, I see you both. Thank you so much. So Hug and Pup, there he is. There's a little bit of crazing like in the glaze, but I couldn't find any chips or no repairs either on either one. And there's the one that's just getting ready to play. Very cute. I'm not sure what kind of dogs these are supposed to be. Some sort of like spaniel. That's kind of what they look like to me. But they can be whatever kind of dog that you want them to be. All right, Renee's back in there at 13. Thank you so much. So puppy dogs. All right. Yeah, he's not up here, Kim. He was for a little while. He hightailed it out of here. I don't know what he's doing. Probably scratching more paint off the wall downstairs. I don't know. He'll be back at some point. He always does. All right, I'm going to do a countdown. Renee's in there at 13. Looking for 14 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. So it looks like on my screen, we have about a 7-second lag. That's what I'm seeing. So like when the countdown ends for me here and looking on my phone, it's like about a 7-second delay. Renee, I saw you just in case. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Renee, you didn't need it. Coming to you, friend, for 13. Thank you so much. Renee. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. I do have my last 2 remaining brooches that are kind of patriotic. And I have 2. I tried my darndest to find some like what Jason had last week, like the enamel flowers in red, white, and blue, or a combination of those. I could not find any. I could have, usually those are the ones that like I usually pass them up and go for some of the other brighter colors. But I don't know. I guess because it is the 250th birthday that everybody's looking for them. I'm not sure. These are going to be for choice at 10. That is not how you spell choice. That's not how you spell that. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. All right. So I have two, and they're different. One's rhinestone and one is the only enamel. It actually looks more like a firework to me than a flower. But I guess it's more like a daisy style. But it looks like a firework going up in the sky and exploding. That's what it looks like to me. So it is enameled metal. There's a little bit down in here. There's a little scratchy. There's a couple little paint scratches on the front, but not terrible. And it does have the Y-back setting on the back. And there's also a little bit of paint scratching on the back. Most of it's contained to the backside. Definitely was worn and enjoyed. But I like that it looks like a firework. Like totally. That's what I saw. I didn't see flower at all when I found this. So this one measures 2.25 inches in diameter, or like a pinwheel. Yeah. But I liked it. It was different than the bigger flower petal ones. And then the second one I have is rhinestone flag. And this is definitely a vintage one. I can tell based on how the back is done. And there's a little patina to the metal. So like kind of the flagpole and stuff, there's a little patina to it, but there's no missing rhinestones on it. Caroline, I see your 10. Thank you so much. And it's much prettier in person than it's here on screen. There's about the size. It is 1 3/4 by 2. 1 3/4 by 2. And I like that it's kind of not just a straight pole. I like that it has a little bit of movement to it. It does have a safety clasp on the back side, no stamping or anything like that. All right, so Miss Caroline, there is your choice is in there at 10. So we're looking for 11 or more. I'm going to roll the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good end. All right. Well, Janine. Hello, Janine. Did I miss saying hi to you earlier? I see you're 11, and Leanna as well. Deborah got in there with a 12, so did Dusty. Leanna has a just in case, and Janine has a just in case. There is the bid end from Karen. All right, at the end there, looks like Leanna is going to be my winner at 16 over Janine. So you get first pick. Leanna, let me know. We'll call this one firework. We'll call this one flag. Firework or flag. Second pick's going to go to Janine if Leanna does not take both. And then behind that is going to be the first 12 is Deborah Williams, then Dusty Moose, and then back to Caroline. So we'll see what Leanna wants to do. She's going to pick the flag. All right, you got it. Thank you so much. Flag for Leanna. Okay. So 16. Okay. Janine is up next for the firework. There we go. And if Janine passes, no worries on that. That will go to Deborah. Oh, she says yes. Okay, you got it. Thank you so much. All right, Janine, thank you. Janine, I get to see you in a few days. Well, about a week, I would say. About a week. Yeah. Very soon. Very soon. So I can hand deliver that to you. No shipping required. All right. Yeah, early 60s and 70s. Yeah, that's what I thought on the pin too. All right. Thank you both. I appreciate that. All right. I'm going to do a book. I'm going to do a book next. This book is amazing. It is going to have a little bit higher of a start on it. There is a series of these books. It was published in England and printed in Czechoslovakia. It's a double-sided pop-up book. Hey, Laura, good to see you. It's a double-sided pop-up book, and all the pop-ups are functional. It's amazing shape. It is from 1961, I believe. 1961? Yes. So it is by the Bancroft Publishing Company. So it has Goldilocks and the Three Bears here on the front side, and then it also has the Three Little Pigs. So it's kind of a double pop-up book on it. It's awesome. Okay. And Dusty Moose, I see you're 18. You haven't even seen the inside yet. So there's also pull tabs. For lack of time, I just want to show the pop-ups, but this kind of slides down. And you can change the face on the bear. I'm trying to be gentle with these because usually pop-up books, and I look at them constantly, they are not good shape. So here's the first pop-up where the bears are coming out of the cottage. I love the 3D scene. So it also has the little storybook that opens up at the bottom. All right. And all the pop-ups are really nice condition. And I think that it helps that the pages in here is more of like a cardstock. It's more thicker than sometimes it's just like plain old paper, which tends to not stand the test of time. Here's the second pop-up. We've got Goldilocks in there, getting ready to get her porridge on, sitting at the table. I love all the details in here. So this also has a pull tab on it. I'm not sure what it does, but there's a little arrow here. So I think maybe she can, I don't know, jump up and down on her seat. I'm not sure. I didn't test that. And then here's the next one. Look at that. What great illustrations. I love pop-up books. They don't make this kind of stuff anymore. Not this cool. And I don't know, is that the last one? No, this is the last page for the Three Bears. There they are in bed. Look at their little bare feet at the end of the bed. So cute. And there is the end of the story. Somebody's been lying in my bed. And there is Goldilocks trying to get out the window. Okay, so we're going to flip it around. We're going to flip it around and look at the other side. Wings, I see your 20. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to look at the Three Little Pigs here on the opposite side. This also has a little movable element here on the front in the little window. So the pull tab is kind of right here for that. I want to see what it does. I can't do it one-handed. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. So the wolf pops out of the window. Look at that. How cool. So, all right, here's pop-up number 1. We've got the House of Straw. We see lurking back there the wolf. And pop-up number 2. Here we go. There is the House of Wood. Gosh, that's cool. Just having it open like that is cool, let alone reading it. I haven't had a good pop-up book in a really long time. This one, here we go. Here is the third house, the owl. So cool. And then I think there's one more. Here they are. There's the wolf. And there's kind of like some red plastic vellum kind of in the back of the fireplace. And there is the publishing company, Bancroft Publishers, Westminster, London. And then a very tiny font, it says printed in Czechoslovakia, 1961 on the bottom. So that is the pop-up book. Very cool. It is really nice condition. Great graphics on it. Wings has got the high bid right now at 20. I'm going to have to, I'll put the wolf back in there, but we're going to leave him sticking out for right now. Okay, let's do a countdown. We are looking for 21 or more. Anybody that's got a bid in there can do it just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, Dusty, I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. Wings also has a just in case. Ooh, there's the bid end from Karen. All right, you guys both put in the same just in case. But the first one that's in my feed is Dusty Moose. So congratulations. Thank you so much. Very cool. Speaking of Parmesan, hello. Where have you been? Thanks for joining the party, sir. He looks like he's been napping somewhere. He's just did a really big yawn. Yes, damn. All right. Where would we want to go next? I'm gonna do this next. This is something that came from, I have not even edited my Elkhorn video yet from May. This I did get there. And I'm not keeping this because I already have a really cool clothespin bag in my vintage laundry room. But I could not resist this one because the fabric is absolutely amazing. Look at the fabric. I just love it. And it's very well constructed. I think that this is a handmade bag. I don't think it's manufactured. I could not find one that looks like this. It's going to start at 15. It's going to start at 15. And it does have clothespins in here. That's how it came. It came with clothespins inside, and they're all wood ones in there. Although I think this would look cool because I have some colored plastic ones that look just like this. I think that would be cool. And because it's a drawstring bag, it's very easy to, you can hang it. You can definitely use this if you wanted to. The bag itself is very, very clean. No kind of stains that I could find anywhere on it. No holes or anything either. I didn't count how many clothespins come on the inside. Miss Deborah Williams, I see you. Thank you so much. I didn't count them all, but I will show them some of them to you. But there's a good bundle in here. But they're the really good. And you can tell that they're kind of polished from wear. These are, you can't get these. They don't make these good clothespins. Those ones with the spring on them, they break. They break so easy. These are the goodies. And my clothespin bag in my laundry room have all wood clothespins in it too. I swear by the wood ones. They are great. Yeah, I do think that somebody made the bag. I really do. And I'm not sure what kind of fabric this is. It's not cotton. It's not polyester. I'm not sure what kind of fabric this is. It's very soft and it's well made. It's just has like a light weave to it. Mama Pam, if she's still here, she probably knows what this fabric is. I can't think of what it is called off the top of my head. MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. So the bag itself, I did want to give you some measurements. The bag itself measures like 16 inches this way and about 9 inches. And I didn't measure the drawstring, but they're pretty long. I would say that they're probably like 8 inches themselves when they're uncinched. So try lemon or rosemary on the area Parmesan is scratching. The smells usually repel cats. Oh, that's good to know. So does that mean any paper nut cup that comes in my house, I have to make it smell like lemon or rosemary? That's good to know. Thank you for that. Poplin? Maybe. It's closer to that. Yeah, I know. If we could just reach through the screen and touch it real quick. I know. I wish that was a thing. Or smell-o-vision or, whatever. Yeah, I wish that was a thing, but sadly it's not. All right. Wings, I see you're 17. Thank you so much. Let's do a countdown on this. So it does come with all the wood clothespins in there because that's how I found it. I'm sure they've been in there quite a long time. So let's do a countdown starting now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Hello, Patsy. Good to see you. All right, wings. It's got a just in case in there. And there is the bid end from Karen. All right. So Patsy got her 21 in there, but Wings did use a just in case. So Wings, it is coming to you for 22. Thank you so much. Right. I love this sort of stuff. I just don't see it. I don't see it very often anymore. Same with dustpans. Like how I got my vintage dustpan collection. If you guys have seen my laundry room, I have vintage dustpans on one of the walls. And I don't know, it took me a couple months to get all the different colored ones. And I think I bought a couple from some sellers on Instagram. But it didn't take very long to find them. But I haven't found any for years. I don't know what happened to them all, but they're not easy to find. And that with the cool prints and stuff like that, it's not easy to find. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's do a handmade piece. Since I have two tonight, let's do one of them. And I will start with this one in honor. Well, he left. Where did he go? He was just here. I was going to say in honor of Parmesan since he decided to join us, but well, I had this flocked orange cat. It is a Joseph Originals cat, but I was like, well, darn it. It looks so much like Parmesan. I had to do something crafty. Now, he could work for patriotic. He could work. I kind of made it more general and not so red, white, and blue. You could just leave it out for whatever. But I thought I would craft with him. And why I went with blue is because the eyes are blue. Parmesan's eyes are orange. They're not blue, but that's kind of why I went with blue, just to pull out the color in the little flock. So this is flock ceramic, Joseph Originals, and I always use new old stock ribbon rolls. This one has cool directions on the bottom on how to tie a ribbon, but this blue satin ribbon was like perfect to pair along with it. Nikki, I see you're 28. Thank you so much. Nikki, I don't have any decals. I have like a cardboard cutout. Maybe that's what you're thinking of. It's a cardboard cutout, but no, I don't have any more decals tonight. Just the ones that I had last night. And so I've decorated with like a little spun satin ball, vintage plastic flowers, little mini bulb on here. These aren't just for Christmas. They're for any time. And I've added the little velvet bow to his neck. And then, of course, I have signed it on the back side. So measurement for this is 4.5 by 3.5. 4.5 by 3.5. So you can have a little Parmesan just out whenever. And this one's not going to ruin the paint on your walls. He's just going to sit there and look cute. Meow, meow. All right, let's do a countdown. Nikki's in at 28. So we're looking for 29 or more. I'm going to start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end. I know, William, she works. She works on Thursdays, so she can't come anymore on Thursdays. I know, it's a bummer. Maybe she can stop by on Monday. Nikki, I see you're just in case. And there is Karen's bid end. All right, so Nikki, Parm's coming to you. Thank you so much. I would send you the real thing, but I don't think he would ship very well in the mail. But this is a better stand-in anyway. Thank you so much. All right. All right. Let's see. I do have this. Yes, we are doing just in case tonight. Yeah, I do just in case on YouTube. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let's see. I have a piece of glass, and I'm going to tell you what I know about it. This is a flower frog, and it is going to start at $20. And it's very cool. Usually these figural flower frogs, I cannot usually pick these up. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you the color. It definitely looks like it's amber on screen. It's actually depression pink, so it's a peachy pink in real life. Actually, the amber colored glass of the same flower frog, it's more on the root beer, darker brown. That is their amber glass. This is the pink one. So it is a figural flower frog, so it does have the openings on the edges. And it does have a tiny chip on, I think it's this. Are these called ears? I never know what these are called on owls. It has a very tiny little flea bite kind of right here on the back of his little ear. And Caroline, I see you, and Minx. Thank you both so much. So this, as far as my research tells me, I had always thought that this was a Cambridge glass. Cambridge, however, I learned never made an owl. They did some other animals, and they did lady figurines and geisha flower frogs, but they never did an owl. And there's a lot of people that also have this listed as Cambridge glass. It is not. And I went down a rabbit hole with this thing, or an owl hole, whatever, trying to figure out the manufacturer. And this one actually does not have an attributed maker to it, although it is suspected that is a U.S. glass company. But it's never been confirmed who is the actual maker for this. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I didn't want to save it for Halloween. I thought it was just too cool, so that's why I brought it right now. So yes, there's no attributed maker 100% to this, but people do suspect it's U.S. glass manufacturing. It is mid-century. It's not antique. Of course, it's like Depression era glass. It came in a multitude of different colors of glass, and there's also some with hand painting and little rhinestones on the eye. But this one is just the pinky glass one. I love this. I think you can leave that out. Put marbles in it, put pens in it, whatever you want to do with it. It does not glow. It has a very faint, like very minimal kind of little green glow. It's just manganese to make it clarify, just to make it clear. But that's about it. Summerween yesterday. All right, measurement for it. It is 4.5 by 3.25. And it does have a little tiny flea bite on the back of this ear. It is rough, and on the bottom here, because of the way that it was molded, like the circles, like kind of in here, and the circles for the opening, they're all a little bit rough, and that's just from the molding process. That is typical. It's not like damage to it, but I did want to make you aware it's a little rough on the bottom. Okay, Nikki, I see you're 22. Minx, I see you're 23. The tufts you see on owls, long-eared owls, are not yours. They're called plumicorn. Well, that's a much cooler word. Plumicorn. I love that. All right. So yes, there's a little flea bite on the plumicorn, to be very specific. Okay, let's do a countdown. I'm going to start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hooty hoo. Bid end. Thank you for that knowledge, Kim. I know. I thought about, I will take a picture of it, and I will be seeing George. The next time I'll see George probably is in September. I don't think I'll see him before then, but I will ask him. I'll ask him what his opinion is. But all the glass websites couldn't identify it. So, but I know it's not Cambridge. That's about the best I know about it. All right. Nikki's got a just in case of 34. Caroline's got a just in case of 36. There's Karen's bid end. So Miss Caroline, and Minx also had a just in case in there. So Caroline's going to be my winner at 35. Thank you so very much. He's awesome. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. I mostly see the ladies. There's fancy ladies. There's a couple different. There's one called the Bashful Lady. There's one doing more of like a seductive pose. I see those more often than I do any of the, and there's a few other animal ones. I don't think I've run across the owl one before. Okay. All right, we're going to go totally different way here. This is really cool. This also came from Elkhorn. So this is like, I don't think they've ever come out of their box. These are going to start at 25. And these are adorable. I had several bear things tonight, so that's why I popped these in the sale. And I also really like the box. Look how stinking cute these are. So the 3 bears, little plushies, I don't think that they've ever come out of here. And I say that because like the little elastic that kind of like holds them in place, I just don't think that they've ever come out to play. And that is their original box. And I will say there's a little tear down here in this corner, but I like the star print on it. And it has these cute little graphics. So the Sutton product company out of California and New York. So it has those little bear graphics that go all the way around the box. And here's the top. So that would have been like where the store would have put their price on it. I don't know. They came this way. And they are just like fully little plush. So like he can kind of come out, but like you really would have to work to get him out of there. That's why I think that they just have never come out. So they are, they're not sawdust stuffed. They're definitely feel more plush stuffed on the inside. And their fur is, it's very fuzzy. It's not felted, but it's very fuzzy. And then they have little felt features, little pom-pom noses. I love their little plaid outfits. Papa Bear is very dapper with his bow tie. They were just too cute. I could not resist these. Couldn't resist these in the box. And I'd never seen these before. So I wanted to give you some measurements here. The box measures 11 3/4 by 9.5. I mean, I would just put it on a shelf just like this. But you know what? You could take them out of the box if you wanted to. These flaps do open, and they are attached to like a cardboard backer with these strings. So you could just pull it right out. You wouldn't have to cut the strings or anything, and just slide them out. You can put them back in. So each of the plushes, so Mama and Papa Bear are 9.5 inches tall on both of those. And little baby bear, he is 6.5 inches. Oh my gosh. And they're really cute. They're really cute and good condition. I can kind of see to the back, and it doesn't appear that there's like any fading to the front of any of the little fabrics or the fur. And like I don't think that there are any squeakers or any jingle bells or anything like that. They're just cute little plushies like that. But I like the box. I just really like the box that is there. And that's probably why they're all together too. I will bring these back. I think they're cute. All right. Next up, let's see. What haven't we done yet? We haven't done any ceramics, so I'm going to do that. Oh, Dusty Moose. See, you're 25. All right. Let's do a 3 bears countdown. I'll bring them back. Okay, Dusty, I got you. All right, I'm going to do the countdown clock. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So cute. I think these are 60s. Definitely 60s on these. All right. Dusty is here just in case. You didn't need a lady. Thank you so much. I love these. They make me smile. They're just funny. And I don't know. I think that there's got to be other ones. There's got to be other storybook characters like in the box like that. Like Little Red Riding Hood, Three Little Pigs. I feel like there's got to be more of those. Like the Three Little Pigs and the Wolf that I had, was it last week? Those were fabric, like that you would cut out on a flat piece of fabric and sew it together yourself. Those were a little different, but I think that there's probably some other ones. Okay. All right. So this is going to be for the lot. This is for the lot of items. And there are 3 things in this lot. And it's going to start at 36. These are adorable. I have seen these before. I have never run across them out and about. So it's a pair of ceramics and then a bonus item because I can't help it. Okay. So here they are. Look how cute these are. So I will say right off the bat, the black is cold paint and there is some missing paint. I could not leave these behind. My kitschy heart wouldn't let me. So these are made by Artmark. I don't think my pair have this. No, my pair do not have the foil sticker any longer. I knew that these have existed. I've just never run across them before. Aaron, I see you're 36. Thank you so much. So they are both sitting in these really high back chairs. The little boy has a little puppy dog. And the little girl has some flowers, and then she's got a little Parmesan at her feet. These are just so highly detailed, but there is paint loss on both of them. And the bonus item, you know I like matchy stuff. I happen to have in my greeting card stash this Gibson card. Look how cute that looks together. It's like they were, and there were some, Gibson actually was very famous for designing greeting cards to go with different ceramic pieces that I've had over the years. There's several, but that is going to be included as well. Couldn't help it. And that is signed. There's a little signature in there, but I do want to show you these real quick for the paint scratch areas. Okay, so we'll start with her. There's no chipping that I can find, just the paint loss spots. So there's a few like on each of the chairs, and they even went as far as to paint like a little rug under the chairs. They spared no detail with these. So there's a couple. That's kind of the worst area for paint loss on the girl. Very cute. And the cat scratched the paint off. Yeah, I bet. Orange cat. And there is the little boy with his puppy dog, sound asleep. So there's some of the paint loss on the boy's chair. Again, I think that side is kind of the worst. You can, how I had them is I kind of put, if you kind of put the worst for wear spots on the inside, like I think they're supposed to go this way, like they're looking at each other, I think, but you could really display them however that you wanted. They are 5 3/4 by 2.5. Nikki, I see you're 37. Thank you so much. And the little Gibson card to go along with. Because when I found these, I was like, oh, I have a card. I have a card that matches that. It's got to go. All right. Aaron's back in there at 38. So we're looking for 39 or more. I am going to do the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid at. All right, Nikki's got a just in case in there. And Aaron also has a just in case. And there is Karen's bid end. Thank you, Karen. All right, so at the end there, it looks like Aaron is going to be my winner over Nikki's 42 at 43. Thank you so much. So cute. And this is the only pair of these high back chair figurines that they made. I wish they would have made more, or Christmas ones. Would have been really cute. I don't know of any Christmas ones existing. I've never seen them. I have never seen anybody have any. That's the only set of those I know that exist. Love those. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. What do you want to do? I'm going to do Cupid Friend. I do have a big Cupid doll. I'm going to do that next. Cupid. Cupid's going to start at $20. And this is a bigger one. This is much larger than the ones that I typically have. Usually I have the next size down, which is I think 11 inches. This one is big. This one's a little bit bigger. And it is fully jointed. So Cameo Cupid. And this one's from 1965. So it is stamped. They always double stamp their pieces just in case, I guess. But this one is stamped 1965 Cameo here on the back. And this is a squeaker. This is a squeaker Cupid. It doesn't squeak from the body. Like you think you want to squeeze it there. You squeeze the head. And that's how it squeaks. And the little breeches that are on here, so cute with the little overalls and the frill. This is original outfit that would have come on this Cupid. And it is fully jointed, so you can pose the head how that you would like. You can also pose both of the arms, and you can also have her sit, which is cute. So it looks like she's getting ready to play at the beach. I think that's so cute. I've never run across this one with this outfit before. Sometimes the clothes go missing, and she did have, this came from the Cupid Ladies collection that we went to last week. She did have a lot of naked Cupids that did not have any clothing. I did rescue one only because I had some pajamas at home that would fit it. But a lot of the original clothes just go missing for these. You know, they were played with and loved. So this Cupid is 14 inches. This one's 14 inches by about 9 or so, depending on how you have the arms posed. About 9 inches, but that is the larger size. Definitely not the biggest one they produced. All right, Miss Deborah, I see you're 20. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 21 or more. I'm going to do that countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love that side eye. Can't get much more side eye than that. I love it. I have found some other doll clothes that fit that are not like actual Cupid clothes that can fit. It's difficult though. It's difficult because of the neck. Usually that is the issue. Like it will fit everywhere else, but it will not go around the neck. I have found, because I usually take some to doll shows with me to find clothes, and they're very difficult to dress. Deborah, I see you just in case. There's Kieran's bid end. You didn't need it. Cupid's coming to you, Deborah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's do my other handmade. I will do that next. So Jason last week had some spun cotton Uncle Sam picks, and he gave me two. He gave me two of them at the Midwest Holiday Show when I went to visit, and he said, you need to do something crafty with these. And I was like, okay. Usually I don't do. It's hard to find, you know, not like Christmas or Easter, Halloween, some of the other holidays. There's a lot more little bits and crafty doodads to work with that are vintage, because, you know, I like to mainly stick with vintage materials. That's my entire crafty career has been reusing vintage. So 4th of July stuff it's not easy to find stuff to work with. I will say that. So I was happy to get a couple of the heads, but this is 99% vintage. Okay. Most of it is vintage. The little flag pick is new. I had some vintage ones and I couldn't find them. Darn it. I don't know what other holiday bin I stuck them in because I didn't have a lot of things. But this is a newer flag, FYI. A newer flag, but everything else on here is vintage. Okay, so starting at 28, Erin and Caroline, I see you both. So there is the Uncle Sam pick. So I love the flocked head. The flocked hat is like everything. I love that. And his little chenille beard, that is original to him. So I've crafted his little body out of a flocking good ball. Vintage chenille arms. I also made him a little vintage chenille bow tie. I made him his little vest out of vintage felt there. And this is a vintage pick that I thought looks like a firework. William, I see you, and Janine as well. And of course, I had to put some little mercury beads on there, little vintage tinsel. Like I said, the flag is the only new thing that's on here. Ah, can you guys see me? Holy crap. I have no idea what just happened. I don't know what just happened. Can you guys see me? Oh my goodness. By the power of Grayskull, I figured it out. So like all of a sudden, like my whole computer just shut off and it said I had too many USB devices. And I was like, what? It hasn't changed the same USB things in years. So I don't know. I just like turned the power off and counted to 10 and turned it back on. But then I had to like rehook up my camera and everything. I don't know. That was wild. But thanks for staying here. That was interesting to say the least. So thank you guys for sticking it out. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I get back on here? And I tried to restart it like 4 times and it was like too many USB ports in use. And I was like, okay. So yeah. All right, good. We're here. We're going to do it. All right. I was in the middle of counting down. I have to find my spot in the chat. I have no idea. Okay. Thank you guys for being patient. Okay. All right. We're back to Uncle Sam. I don't know what I was talking about. Was I getting ready to do the countdown? I don't know. I see Janine in there. Let me go back up to the chat. What is going on? Parmesan's not even up here, and I can't even blame that on him. I have no idea what's going on. All right. I see you guys were saying the Pledge of Allegiance. It's good that you were entertaining yourself. All right. Okay. So, I don't see anything else in here. I know we're just getting back in here. MJ, I see your 52 bid. Okay. All right. Hui. All right. I'm going to turn, I feel like the light is a little obnoxious though. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. There we go. So it's not so bright. Maybe I don't know, maybe something overheated. Makes me nervous. I don't like technology. Okay. All right. High bid right now is 52 with MJ. Thank you all so much. All right. I am going to do the countdown on this. Okay. Anybody that's has a bid in there can do just in case. All right. And hopefully people that left will come back. Okay. Let's do a countdown. I'm going to run the counter now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I was explaining. That's what I was doing. So I cut out a star from a vintage foil reflector for a Christmas tree. All right. I see the just in case is rolling in. All right. And there's the bid end. I wanted to talk about the rest. And then I'll do the winner. I did put some little tinsel for riser, vintage sequins on there, and then the base is a vintage plastic glittery bell. Signed it on the inside. Okay. So that's all the elements in there. And it's 6.5 inches tall. Oh my goodness. Okay. Stress. Lots of stress. Okay. I'm going to hydrate. Okay. At the end there, Janine, I saw your just in case. Caroline, I saw your just in case. And William. William has the highest just in case at 126 over Caroline. So William for 63. This is not Christmas. Congratulations. Technically, it is a goober, though. He's a patriotic goober. I will say that. He is. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your patience and sticking with me. My goodness. Okay. Okay. Hui. I'm just glad that I got it back on because it wouldn't work. So I'm glad that I got it working. Okay. I don't know where we're at. Don't know where we're at. Okay. Let's do some kitsch. How about that? I have this is really cute. I don't think I've had this one either. My goodness. this is a little sewing caddy, and it's going to start at 24. I have had other ones from, there's a whole line, there's a whole series of these little sewing caddies. The most common one, this is made by Davar, D-A-V-A-R, Japan. The foil sticker is covered up by the little flock disc on the bottom. The most common one is a lion. There's also a cat, a dog. There's several other ones, animals, but I've never had the little skunky. What? Did I miss something? What do you guys need me to look at? Nikki's bed. What was? Oh, Nikki Moss. Oh, okay. All right, I got it, William. Okay, so Nikki Moss, you were bidding for Nikki Moss because she's not here. Okay, got it. You got it. Okay. Thank you. Invoice Nikki Moss. Got it. All right. So Davar Little Skunk Sewing Caddy. So in the bottom, he has the little tape measure that pulls out. Most of the time, these are missing. I thought about adding a little piece of ribbon on the end of the tape measure, just so that it doesn't go on the all the way on the inside. Because once they go in there, they're very difficult to get out. If whoever wins this wants me to add something on there, just so that it's a little bit thicker than that little notch that's in the ceramic, I'm happy to do that. It's not like I am lacking any kind of vintage ribbon. And then these are the original scissors that sit inside his nose. They have a little Made in Japan sticker on there, and then it makes the little glasses for the skunk so he can see. And then a little pin cushion up here on the top. I have added the pins in here. FYI, I added some just pins that matched kind of the colors in it already. So those will come along with it. There's no chipping or anything on the little skunk. Just a little bit of crazing that I can see. And then he has that little kind of flocked paper on the bottom. But he is made by Davar. But yeah, the lion one, there's a cat. There's another cat. There's a couple other different ones that are out there. I've never run across Mr. Skunky. He's very cute. Very cute. All right, Nikki's in there at 24. MJ just popped in there with a 25. So we're looking for 26 or more. Measurement real quick. Where are you? He is 5.5 inches tall by about 4 inches wide. Nikki's back in there at 26. So we're looking for 27 or more. I'm going to do that countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid it. Jason, you didn't hear me off when I was gone because I was not very happy. I can be a sailor from time to time. We'll just say that. Okay. Just in case in there from Nikki, thank you so much. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. I'm sure the neighbors probably heard me. Hopefully not. All right. Bid end is in there from Karen. So Nikki, you didn't need your just in case. It is coming to you for 26. Thank you so much. I was saying car words. You betcha. You betcha I was. Right. Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's see. I want to make sure that I'm not skipping something here. Make sure. Okay, I got the police cards already. Okay. I have, let's see. This is different. Okay, this is different. I liked it because it was weird, truth be told. And I love like vintage pot holders anyway, but I really think that this came, I don't think it was, maybe it was a pattern, maybe it was an iron-on pattern and they just kind of went with it. Maybe. These are going to start at 10 and it's just, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. So first off, we have, so it is a pot holder basket. All right. And it's very nicely stitched with blanket stitch and little embroidery on it. And then it's got this cat jamming away. And it says, "A burn is a painful tune." Also, some colorful language. You guys know what I'm talking about if you burn your hand on the oven. But it comes with hot pads on the inside too. I just like this. It was different. And these also, like, look at the stitching, the little blanket stitch that they've done. So one says hot pots, Minx and MJ. I see you both. Thank you so much. And one says hot pans. So I think that's cool. So you've got the handmade little pot holders that go in the little pot holder that a burn is a painful tune. I don't know. It was just weird. It was weird. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So the cat, I'll get up close for it. So it is like a painted design for like the cat and the fiddle on here, but then it's like embroidered around like all the little details of the cat. So that might have been like an iron-on pattern, but I think that like they just went rogue and did their own thing. Because like how the letters are stitched, they're not all the same size, and maybe the flowers, but I think they just were like, yeah, I like the cat and it makes sense, you know, with their little saying. I don't know. I thought it was cool. All right. I see you all in there. Thank you so much. Nikki, I see you're 13. I saw Minx and MJ in there too. I'm going to put the little hot pads back in there. So if you come across one of these, like a lot of times they're like crochet. They're crochet little baskets. You're like, but why does it have a handle on it if it's supposed to be a pot holder? But it's not. It's meant to hold your pot holders, to hold them in place so they're easy to find in your kitchen. And you know, you could hang it on the wall. You could hang it over a doorknob. You could just display it. You could totally use it too if you wanted to. Minx, I see you're 14. Thank you so much. Measurement for this. So it's 8.5 inches wide and then about 14 inches from the top of the handle. Okay. So let's do a countdown. We're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. MJ, I see you just in case. Nikki, I see you're just in case. And ain't nothing but a bid end. Crying all the time. All right. Thank you, Karen, for the bid end. Did Gavin make that up or did you make that up, Karen? All right. At the end there, Nikki, your 22 bid came in after the bid end. So MJ, they are going to come to you for 21. Thank you so much. Don't forget to refresh. I think my camera was out at the 9 o'clock hour, or not very far after. That's usually my reminder point. So don't forget to refresh, you guys. Okay. MJ, thank you so much. Right. I do have, let's see, painted linens were all the rage in the 1940s. They were. We've talked about this before. Is it Artex? The liquid embroidery paint? Is it Artex? I think that's what that's called. Okay. I do have a Nancy Ann Storybook doll. I'll bring her next. I have one for this evening, and she does come with the little stand. I think I've had a variation of her before. So she will come with the little the little metal stand. I really love her dress. I like the coloring in this one. So starting at 14. So she is a 5.5 inch tall, 1940s composition, frozen body. So that just means her head and her legs don't move, but her little arms do. So the arms are the only thing that move. She is she's a little bit smaller one. And she has all of her original little outfit. So wool felt little, kind of a dusty pink hat. And then I love her dress and the lace trim on there. And then her little pantaloons and shoes always. And this one does have, she's 1940s composition. And back here on the back, it is stamped here on the back. And then safety pin is manufacturing. Early issue for these, they did do all safety pin closures on the back. And later on, they did switch to doing snaps on the back side. And she is number 115, Lucy Lockett. Lucy Lockett. And she's got the little blonde. It's kind of more of a strawberry blonde, actually, for her little curly hair. She's in good condition. There's like not any chipping or anything to the composition. And she will, I did find her with the little stand. So it's just like a little metal doll stand. So that will come along. That will come along with her, little Lucy Lockett. And there's about 10 different variations of Lucy Lockett. I think I've had one of the other ones of her before, but she is cute. She kind of looks like, she reminds me of, like, I don't know, Mary Had a Little Lamb or something like that. Just one of the little storybook characters from nursery rhymes. That's what she reminds me of. Miss Diane, good to see you over here. Thanks for popping on. I see you're 14. Thank you so much. She does kind of look like Goldilocks. Yeah, that's why I stuck her in tonight, because she reminded me of Goldilocks. All right, let's do a countdown. Diane's in there at 14. So we're looking for 15 or more. And let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end, bid end. Thank you all for hanging out with me despite technical issues tonight. Thank you. All right, Karen, thanks again for that bid end. Miss Diane, she's coming to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right. All right. Trying to see how many rounds do we have left? Let's see. I do have, I'm going to do, I have some not Nancy, and some Ruthie Newton, goodness, some Ruthie Newton books tonight. And these are going to be for choice at 10. And I have two of them, two different ones. I had some Ruthie Newton books in a while. These came from an estate sale last week. I wish that they would have had more, but these were the two. And two of my favorites, especially the Mother Goose variation of this one. Now, they both have a little bit of discoloration, a little bit of bending. There's no naughty scribbles or any kind of like major damage, but there is some wear to both of them. And I'm going to go through them briefly, quickly. I will go through them quickly. So Ruthie Newton, Mother Goose. This one's from 1934. So they are both, yes, they're both a linen-like paper. So the paper has a texture to it meant to mimic like fabric texture, but it is paper, a little bit thicker kind of paper. So from 1934, Mother Goose, Deborah Williams, I see you're 10. Thank you so much. Love Ruthie Newton, one of my favorite children's books, illustrators. But yeah, look how cute. Look. Kind of the same. And then we have Jack and Jill here on the back cover. All right, and I'm going to just briefly go through here. and show you some of the pictures on the inside. So there's cover separation here from this one. So we've got little Polly, is it Flinders? Flanders? Flinders. Pussycat, Pussycat. Love these illustrations. We've got Georgie Porgy, Puddin' and Pie. There's Mary Had a Little Lamb. There's A Diller a Dollar, A Noonday Scholar, Little Jack Horner and His Pie. There we've got Ding Dong Bell and Deedle Deedle Dumpling. Deedle Deedle Dumpling. We've got Multiplication is Vexation, Little Miss Muffet, which is my favorite because of the spider, the anthropomorphic kind of spider there. Then we've got Goosey Goosey Gander, Mistress Mary Quite Contrary. How does your garden grow? And we've got, there's Lucy Locket. And there is, look at, okay, now I really got to look at this outfit. Look at that. There's little Lucy Locket right there in the book. How about that? And then Little Jack Horner is the last page. And then we end with Jack and Jill here in the back. Okay. Number 2 is Peter Rabbit. Love Peter Rabbit. So there's a little bit of discoloration up here in the corner for Peter Rabbit. This one's 1938 on Peter Rabbit. And also linen-like texture on this one. Love the bunny illustrations in here, especially Mama Bunny. Mama Bunny. She's really cute. And there's old Mr. McGregor digging in his garden, getting Peter out of the garden. Cute illustrations. I love the birds too in this one. There's Peter stuck in a watering can. Oh, so cute. And if I find these with like really poor condition, I usually frame the pictures. I have several framed. I have a couple framed up here. There's Mr. McGregor. And then the last page for this one, he's back home and enjoying supper with his brothers and sisters. All right, Manx, I see you're 11. Thank you so much. All right, those are the 2 choices of Ruthie Newton illustrated books from the 1930s, both of them. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you. All right, Catherine's also at 11, so we're looking for 12 or more, and this is for choice. Mother Goose from 1934, Peter Rabbit from 1938. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, Deborah, I see you're just in case. Jennifer Cagle popped in there. And there's the bid end from Karen. All right, Jennifer, you snuck in there right before Karen's bid end. So Karen, let me know, or Jennifer, goodness. Jennifer, let me know if you want Mother Goose or Peter Rabbit. And Deborah, you're going to get second pick. Peter Rabbit. All right. Jennifer's taken that Peter. You got it. Thank you. Jennifer Cagle. And Deborah, would you like Mother Goose? And she wants Mother Goose. You got it. Thank you. All right. Mother Goose. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to bring this next because it's also Ruthie Newton. And the last time I found one of these, the end of the tail was chewed off. And this one's a little, and I have washed it. It's a little discolored. That's why it's only going to start at 8. And this is a Ruthie Newton, just like the books, illustrated. So based off of her illustrations, Sun Rubber produced squeak toys. So you can find the boys and girls, you can find several cats and dogs and some other animals, and some of the kids dressed up for different, like a police officer, fireman, that sort of thing. Those are out there, but I don't come across these as often as I used to. It is marked on the back of the head. So you can see that I have surface cleaned this lightly. I don't like to be too aggressive with these. But it does, I don't know if it's going to focus, but it says Ruthie Newton here on the back, the Sun Rubber Company, and in Ohio. So that's what it says on the back of the head. It does have a metal squeak. All right, so it is some rusting going on with the metal squeak. It is still soft though, so it still squeaks. These tend to not harden quite as fast as the Rempels tend to do. But finding these without, like the last cat of this has like the tip of the tail is chewed off by a child. So that's when I saw these. But very cute. And there's puppy dogs as well, and different colored cats too. All right, Minx and Jennifer, I see you both in there. So this is 5.5 by 4 3/4. Let's do a countdown. We're looking for 10 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yes, he does, Kim. All right, Renee, I saw your 13 in there, and Minx back in at 14. Jennifer's got it just in case. And there is the bid end from Karen. All right, I think, yes, Jennifer is going to be my winner at 15. So congratulations, Jennifer. Thank you so much. So come with your book. Great. Jennifer. Okay. All right. What shall we do next? Okay, I'm going to do, I have a candy tin. I'm going to do that next. And this is going to start at 12. This is a really pretty candy tin. I've never come across this one. And I do look at some tins all the time. This is Julia King's Delicious Candies out of Chicago. So when I initially saw this, I was like, ooh, look at that. I love the colors in it. So the background of this is kind of like, it's a mixture between like mustard yellow and like kind of a chartreuse green. It's kind of in between those two. But I loved the colors for, I think those are zinnias. I don't know what kind of flowers they are. These ones here. I really liked all the different colors in it. There is a little spot of rust right there, but I'd never run across one of these candy tins before, but I thought it was a made in England tin when I initially picked it up because it was sitting like this. So that was a surprise to me. She did make some lovely tins for her candies. It would have come with originally 1 pound of candies in here. The back, nice and clean on that one. And the inside, also very nice and clean. And no kind of rusting or anything that I'm seeing on the inside of this one. I can't remember what I had displayed on here. Yeah, I thought so. It very looked like Ransburg painted pottery pieces. I thought that too, just the way that it is manufactured. So I don't know what I had on here in my preview as far as like, you know, a riser. I just liked all the pretty colors in it. It just screamed summer, screamed summertime to me. But it is a made in USA tin, not made in England like I initially thought. It is 7 inches by 2 1/4 by 4 4 1/4. So that's the sizing there. Pretty typical, I would say, for a 1 pound candy tin. Usually they're around this size. And besides that little tiny spot right there, that's about the only like rust spot. And then there's a little kind of where just a little, you can see kind of the shiny silver poking through right there for it. But I'm not sure what kind of candy. Usually there's a paper label somewhere on these that have the ingredients or have what kind of candy was in here. I don't know. I couldn't actually find this one, so I don't know if it was chocolate or if it was hard candies. But either way, I thought it was really pretty. Her company operated in 1920s at different locations until she passed in 1928. Only 8 years, Gavin. Only 8 years. Wow, I love that. That's not very long to make candy. Well, I will bring that back. That's fine. And okay. This is going to be a choice at 4. I have a choice round at 4. And these are very cool. I've had a few of these from this set, but I've never had any of these before. I'm gonna write these down real quick. And pie. Okay. So these are there's storybook cards and music cards for these. Hey Tippy, good to see you. All right. So these are the cards. They're all unused. There would have been box sets of these. I've had a couple of them. There's also Christmas ones like this. But all of these are birthday cards as far as I know. So this one, so starting at 4, hey diddle diddle, happy birthday to you. And then they open up and then they have this little insert. So some of them have little music inserts. Oh, I love that cat graphic. They have songs, so you can sing. So a little insert that goes inside of the card. They all have a little insert, and then they have the little greeting card on the middle. So, you can either sing along or read the story. So that's the first one, and look at the cute little sun on the back. That one is Hey Diddle Diddle, so that's the first one. Minx, I see you. Thank you so much. And the second one is Little Bo Peep. Here she is. So this one, you see how it's more shaped like a book. So this one is one of the storybook. So we've got her little staff on the back of that one. And this one has, the insert is the Little Bo Peep music. MJ, I see you're 5. Thank you so much. So that opens up. Look how cute that is. And then there's the little sheep wagging their tails behind them. And then look at the little sheep in here. Oh my goodness. So there's Bo Peep. Then we have the gingerbread man. There's Minx and Renee. I see you both. Here comes the gingerbread man with happy birthday wishes. And this back kills me. Oh no, it's like Mr. Bill get run over by the rolling pin. So funny. This one is a storybook one. So it has the whole story of the gingerbread man in here. So that's the insert for this one. And also a birthday card. Cute. I love the back of that one. And then the last one, Minx, I see your 8. Thank you so much, is sing a song of sixpence. So we've got the birdies and the pie. We have a bird and cherries on the back of this one. And this one has a song insert. I will spare you my singing, but I just love the illustrations on these. And here's the inside. We have the queen or the princess enjoying the pie. All right. So those are the 4 I have. There are more of those. So there would have been a box set of the book cards and a box set of the music cards. I've never had any of these. I've had different ones and Christmas ones, but I've never had any of these 4. So those are your choices. Minx has the high bid right now at 8. So looking for, absolutely, if you want to craft with these, make copies of them, and then you don't have to sacrifice the real thing. But you could totally, these would be cool to tuck into a junk journal or something like that too, or send them in the mail, whatever you want to do with them. All right, let's do a countdown. We are looking for 9 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, MJ's got a just in case in there. Minx has got a 12. Dusty's got a 12. And there's Karen's bid end. All right. So at the end there, right before Karen's bid end, Minx, I see, has the first 12. Then it will go to Dusty Moose and then MJ. So how we will do, we'll do pie, gingerbread, sheep, diddle, or combination. You guys let me know. I wish I had the box. The boxes are equally as cute that go with these. Oh, fiddle. Fiddle thee please, meow meow. Wait, this one. You want diddle. Okay. All right. Minx wants diddle. All right. Got it. So Bo Peep. So Moose. We got Bo Peep, gingerbread, or pie. Those are the 3 remaining. Gingerbread and pie to be framed for my kitchen. That is cute. Oh, that's cute. That's cute together. I like that. All right, gingerbread and pie. You got it. Thank you so much. All right, and little Bo Peep, who's on deck? MJ. Little Bo Peep is what is left. I think behind that would be Renee. I think that was everybody. She says yes. Okay, you got it. Thank you, MJ. Okay. All right. Yeah, framing those would be really cute. I didn't actually give a measurement of those. Let me check that for you. They would, looks like they would fit in a 5x7. They would fit in a 5x7 frame. They're a little bit bigger than 4, so I don't think they would fit in a postcard size frame. Okay. I think I just have a couple more rounds left. All right, I'm gonna do, these are gonna come together. These tiny, I don't even know how these are gonna show on camera because they're so tiny. But they're gonna come together because they have been together a good long time. I couldn't break them up. So it's gonna be for the pair at 10, the pair at 10. And these are the teeniest, tiniest little porcelain. Oh my goodness. I hope I don't drop these. But these came from the QP collection, the estate sale that we went to last week. These are the teeniest, tiniest. So tiny, little hand-painted porcelain heart boxes. So that is the first one. I'm going to try and get the other one here real quick. So one is trimmed in pink and one is trimmed in blue. A little bit different QP imagery. So these are teeny tiny. And they're signed S. Swenson on the back. So what I can tell you about S. Swenson, she did do some handmade, hand-painted, designed things specifically for the QP convention in Missouri that happens every year. So these were little souvenir things that you could pick up from QPville if you went to QPiesta. So there are a couple artists that are pretty well known for doing these kind of special pieces, so all handmade, hand-painted, that are sought after, collectible. But these teeny tiny little boxes, oh my gosh, they're so tiny. They are 1 3/4 by 1. That's the size. That's how size they are. I'm trying to think of like what you could put in here. So they're just, there's the little lid. So they're like bone china porcelain. And then the little hand painted and signed, both of them. What could you fit in there? A tiny pair of earrings, maybe a ring, maybe a tiny ring would fit in there. I don't know, a tooth for the tooth fairy. Yes, Karen, that's exactly what I was thinking. Oh my gosh. So that one here is kind of more Bashful, the one with the little blue stitching. And then, are they the same? No, they're not the same. This one has, she's a little bit more flirty. She's got her like little hand behind her head instead of in front for the little pink one. So they're both signed the same on the back. So stinking cute. I couldn't break them up because they've been together a long time. A little lock of hair. Oh, how cute. Maybe they're tooth fairy boxes. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But they were too cute and I couldn't resist. All right, Catherine, I see your 10. Thank you so much. I'm just going to hold up the lids instead of holding the little boxes together. Renee is in there at 11. Thank you so much. So let's do a countdown. These are coming together. It's not for choice. Okay, so they're there. There's the little lids together. You could probably, like, I don't know, if you wanted to get crafty, you could make earrings. You could make earrings out of them. Okay, well, I'm going to do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh my gosh. Cupie boxes. Okay. Kitty whiskers. I don't know if those would fit in there, Kim. I think you need a little bit bigger of a box. Renee is here just in case. And there's the bid end from Karen. Renee, you did not need your just in case. Little boxes are coming to you. Thank you so much. Okay. Renee. I do have some German UP pieces that will probably be coming on Monday. Some Rudelstadt. And I just got some made in England Cupie wear today. Totally different estate. Which I don't think I've ever come across any made in England Cupie wear before. Okay. I have 2 more rounds, I think. I think I have 2 after this one. Okay. The tiny bear. All right. Next round is going to start at 8. Oh, it's so cute for a miniature shelf. That's perfect size for that. Yeah, I forgot about those little printer trays. Those are perfect. Okay. This is going to start at 8. I don't know if Nikki is still here, but maybe she thought this was a decal, but it is actually, what it is it is a fussy cut. So just means like they cut around like all the edges of just the image and cut out the background. Like scrapbookers and paper crafters call it fussy cutting. It is a cover of a coloring book. I only know that because many years ago I actually had this coloring book, but it is a cutout from a cover. It's going to start at 8 and it's thick cardboard. So it can, work as like a decoration, where you could put it in the back of a shelf. You could decoupage with it. So it's just, plain brown cardboard on the backside. So yeah, it's not a decal, although they did make decals that look pretty close to those bears, I would say. MJ and Nikki, I see you both, but you can see that the little bears here, they're reading books. One is a reading book and one is a read and color book. And they're in a little wheelbarrow, and look at the little ducks. They're reading a little book. What are they reading? They're reading Hop and Run. So tiny little printing. So the only kind of issue, there's a little bend right here, right there. But the rest of it is really good, I would say, overall condition. It is 10 by 12 and a half. And the coloring book that this was cut off of the cover is like 15 inches. It's a giant coloring book. I remember having it some years ago. But I liked that somebody thought to save the cover. I'm sure like the inside of the book was not good shape. And I appreciate that instead of just throwing the ephemera away, we save it, because that is so stinking cute to do something with. No, my mom lives like almost an hour from me. No, this is our spare room up here. So I'm on the second floor. We have a 2-story house. This is our like spare bedroom. So if somebody comes to stay with us, this is our spare room. And also my live sale room. And then my craft room is across the hall. So yeah, Mama Pam doesn't live with me. No, she doesn't. She just visits. All right. And my husband lives here along with Parmesan, of course, and Maisie, our dog. So yeah. Okay, let's do a countdown. Nikki's in there at 9. So we're looking for 10 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. All right. All right, MJ's got it just in case in there. Nikki also has one. Erin popped in there with a 10. And there is Karen's bid end. All right. At the end there, looks like Nikki is going to be my winner at 12. Yes. Thank you so much. So cute. I love that. That would be a good candidate to frame. Like get a little bit bigger of a frame for that one would be cute too. All right. So I have one more round and then one thing to recap. I think so. All right. This I wanted to be done in 2 hours, but you know, the technical difficulty. I don't know how long that was. Do you guys know how many minutes that was? That I was out? Was it like 5 minutes or was it longer than that? It felt like 2 years to me. So I was like panicking. So it felt like a long time to me. Okay. This last round is going to start at 6. And I have more teeny tinies. I like tiny treasures. They're not always the best thing to show on camera, but this guy, I couldn't leave him behind. He is a little bear figurine, but there's a couple little, like underneath, there's a little chipping to a couple of the leaves on the flower there, but like when you're sitting it, you can't really tell unless you tip it and look underneath, but straight on, you can't really tell that there's anything wrong with this little guy. 1800. He is ceramic and no cold paint, but little flower hat, little bear. I love his big little bear feet. And there's his little bear tail on the back. I actually don't know the manufacturer for this. I'd never seen this little figurine before. So I really don't know. But I am assuming that there are some other animals out there that look like in the same kind of style with a flowery hat and bow, but I could not find him. And he's not stamped or anything on the bottom, but he looks like not redware pottery, but similar to redware pottery, if that makes sense to you. So I'm not really sure. And besides those little tiny flea bites on those ends, there's just a little bit of crazing on him, but he's not very large. I didn't measure him this way. He is 2 1/4 by 2. And then like depth wise, he's about 1.5. About 1.5. Nikki, I see you're 7. Thank you so much. You look really cute with like a little honey pot. I wish I had a little honey pot that I would include with him, but I just found him all by himself. All right, let's do a countdown. Looking for 8 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, that would be cute. All right. Hey, Judy. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Judy found the cutest Kewpie advertising thing. She sent me a picture of it. It is Kewpie eating ice cream, but it's a bigger store advertisement. It's very cute. All right, there is a just in case of 10 from MJ and a just in case of 11 from Nikki. There's Karen's bid end. So Nikki, it is coming to you for 11. Thank you so much. Right. And I only have one thing to recap. Is that 10 I showed. Okay. So I will show that again briefly. This was $12, and it is not made in England. It's made in Chicago. Julia King's candy tin with the lovely summer flowers. There is a little spot of rust and a couple little paint scratches on it, but overall good condition. The inside, the outside is nice condition. I think this is a good like sewing tin if I had to look at anything. So this was $12. So you could put 10, 12, 10, 12 if you want to claim that. And that was my recap. That was it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Nikki, I see your 12. I see your 12. I got it. All right. That's what I thought. It was a great summer backdrop. Thank you. All right. Gallivanting. That sounds like a good day, Judy. Gallivanting. All right. So, reminders for me. If you got anything else from me last night on Instagram, a few of you did that were in the sale tonight. Or if you come over to Instagram tomorrow night, Jason and I are doing Christmas. We are doing our second holiday hangout. So this is our second installment. The first one we did in April. Jason did have to work at the store all day today. That's why he's not sitting with me and getting the store ready for extra. So he will not be with me next week, but he will be back in July. So just a lot going on at the brick and mortar. So I totally understand that. I can't imagine what it's like to have a brick and mortar store and all that stuff to have to worry about too. But Jason doesn't have to work at the store tomorrow. So that's why we're doing our holiday hangout, all vintage Christmas tomorrow night on Instagram at 8 p.m. Eastern. So all three of those sales will combine ship for me this week. And I do plan to do all invoicing for those three sales on Saturday. So I will message everyone when your invoices go out on Saturday, hopefully, that we don't dip into Sunday. I'm trying to get everything done. On Saturday. But yes, I will be back Monday. So not Thursday next week, because Mama Pam and I will be traveling to Elkhorn for several days for the weekend. So that's why I have moved to Monday next week. Yes, Leanna, I was going to talk about that in a second. So that broadcast for Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern will just be me again. I am going to try and do more antique, Victorian, ephemera, that kind of thing. There might be a couple kitschy things, but I had more kitschy things tonight. So more of that will be coming on Monday. That broadcast is already under the live tab. So if you want to set a reminder notification, since that's a weird day of the week, that is up there already. Thank you. Big thank you to Karen and Kim and Gavin and Diane that popped in here. All mods here on my channel. Thank you all so much for helping out. Yes. So Leanna, Christmas. Yes. Since we are coming into July, which is our second favorite Christmas season. So after the 4th of July, yes, Jason and I will be bringing some vintage Christmas, as we always do. We have for several years now. So yes, we love to do Christmas in July. So yes, there will be some things coming from both of us, and there might be some bonus things coming in July too. We'll talk about that when we get there. And I think that's about all the nuts and berries I had to talk about. But yes, you always see there will never be lack of Christmas over here. You can plan on that for sure. All right, you guys, thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your patience tonight and sticking it out. I'm so glad that the computer got working again. I'll have to go back and watch that and see what happened. I don't know. But yes, everybody have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. I will see you back here on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to hop on over to Instagram, Jason is hosting the sale. So if you're not following either one of us on Instagram, make sure to do that if you want to come over there. And I can't remember how many. I think we have 15. I think we have 15 rounds of Christmas tomorrow night. But yes, don't feel like you're missing out on Christmas, because there will be a lot more. So don't, if you don't come over to Instagram, some people don't have Instagram, that's totally fine. But we'll have plenty to bring to YouTube. So don't worry about that. All right, you guys, thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on Monday. Good night, you guys. Bye.